myself, preparing to eat it. That news ain't got you talking big shit. But now it's time for you to back it up. So bring that footage on to me. Let me show you I can feel it up. I know you won't be able, but I can't leave too long. So give me a feeling of it and I'll go. Put you to sleep and make a dream of me. And when you wake up, you'll wait for me. I'm ready to make it up. Just when you never wanna leave. Baby, I don't want all of it. I just want your I've been stopping myself, preparing to eat it. Then those I got you talking big shit. But now it's time for you to back it up. So bring that booty down to me. Let me show you I can feel it up. I know you can't be too long. Dream of me. But now it's time for you to back it up. So bring that pretty girl to me. Let me show you I can feel it up. I know you need to know. Stay with me.
Movie. I'm into there now.
Quiet. It's there.
Just make it so about the same thing.
I'ma keep my way.
I'm sorry, man. So you can't tell what you need. It's the emotions inside me. We just respond to love. We have to spend the most forget how we need to find peace. So you can't tell what you need. It's the emotions inside me. We just respond to love. We have to spend the most forget how we need to find peace. How did we get here? I thought we got me started just like a windmill. So you can't trust what you want us causing anxiety. Makes emotions inside of me. Make them hard to love. Or we just too slow to love. Maybe we reached our peak. Now we losing a part of us. And those feelings ain't me. We lost the spark that was starting us. Don't know what's not to do. Don't have much not to choose. Time got us so confused. Giving up don't want you. Told me you wanted your space. Let you be free so I can you days. I get you play in my face. All the rain was playing your key, babe. That's just a part of the game. Wasting my time, I ain't need, babe. That's just a part of the game. Wasting my time, I ain't need. You need to heal. You need to find your peace. Forget how we feel. Let it be a quick release. You need to heal. You need to find your peace. I gotta be touch. I gotta do what's best for me. You need to heal. I mean, you need to heal. You need to heal. Oh. What's good, YouTube? So today, you guys come back with a banger. So today, you guys, I'm about to put a whole foundation over.
Hold on, funny. I have to download it. They're gonna get me and react to the but I'm reacting to the video again. I'll put the react to it. Yes, it's giving me that download. Oh, I got it downloaded. That's an active video right here. And knowing where it's recorded, them saying, you can hear him in the background saying, is he dead? And they telling Nolan, to wake up and record it. And then, what's her name? Nancy Grace, how the dude, what's his name? Officer Tatum, come on, her live. But yeah, Officer Tatum get to, choking up when she can tell him some real stuff to him. Hey, yeah. So I'm finna react to this. Yeah, he got choking up when Nancy Grace got to him. She got to him. Hey, yeah. The first reaction yesterday. Look at the news line of God today. I'm recording upload to my YouTube. And she got off the table. She turned her head. That is pretty sure Rock should be in jail because the dude the dude is the actual father to her son. She has him doing taking his life. She couldn't even conjure the rest of their life. Then they got a recording of her saying and it's a recording and knowing their own way. There's another way to record it. And you can hear them in the background saying, is he dead? And they tell him to wake up. So he lost his life on the damn boat. But watch how she gets off the table.
Bombshell tonight.
Watch how she gets off the table. He gonna freeze up too. And this is another way of the bombshell audio in distress. You're gonna hear them in the background sitting there saying, "Is he dead?" Telling him to wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Watch how Nancy Grace gets Officer Tatum. Watch how she get him freed up. Yeah. Here we go.
Nolan Wells audio distress call. Is it real? Good evening. I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. I want to thank you for being with us.
And yet, are we really hearing all of this other activity?
Correct.
Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, where's West Born?
And I think he made this call for an alibi. He did that for an alibi.
Can y'all please tell me the membership?
Oh, of course. How far is it coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Ankles?
He did his alibi.
Hello?
Hey.
Is it... Yes. How far is the water coming up, sir?
It's going up. We're just thinking. I don't know. Like we're going down now.
All right. Well, let's get you going. Let me
say, I don't know, man. We just going down there. We're sinking. What the word?
I don't know.
So is you sinking? Is the water sinking or is not sinking?
I think try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. I don't have to buy one.
Do you have a membership number or anything? It's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me.
You are hearing the audio distress call from the boat. That is the boat on which Nolan Wells went to Horn Island. Now, there have been a lot of different accounts about whether he was on the boat when he came back from Horn Island, when he was supposed to come back from Horn Island. He never came back from Horn Island. And you can clearly hear on that version, which we obtained from the Mississippi Department of Marine Research. They released it. It's not something off TikTok or Insta. And that's what you hear. Let me hear 184 one more time, please. People assistant, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, where's West Born? Our nose phone stopped working. We're thinking. Can y'all please tell me the membership?
All right.
And the kind of voice, time though.
Coming up, sir. Can you give me a description? Ankles?
Well, one thing he did not mention, he didn't say, ma'am, no, we got our friend on the dang boat. He's dying. He ain't mentioned none of that. He ain't mentioned none of that, period. He ain't say we need some help. Our friend on the boat, he's dying, we need some help. None of that.
We hearing?
He ain't mentioned none of that.
Nancy, this is the audio call
he ain't mentioned none of that.
The boat that no one
because you would have thought he would have said, our friend on the boat dying, we need to get some help. I'm saying dying. He didn't
leave Horn Island because the boat's taking on water. What we are hearing is
this is another way picture right here.
From the boat to the group they have.
Cito, let me help you. Let me help you. Reminder, Dave Mack, we've only got 1 hour to cover a lot of territory. That is the Cito call where the grandson of the boat owner thinks that they're taking on water. Joining me right now, special guest Brandon Tatum. He is a former police officer with Tucson PD, and he is the star of The Officer Tatum on YouTube. He has interviewed Nolan's friends. Now, we're about to bring on 2 experts, each one taking a different viewpoint on that call. But, Officer Tatum, thank you for being with us tonight. No matter what you say, just know you're going to get hate mail. Doesn't matter what you say. If the angel Gabriel came down right now and spoke on this case, he would get hate mail. That said, what do you make of that audio, officer?
Now watch what he's saying.
Well, Nancy, thank you so much for having me on. If you put the audio within context, it is an impossibility unless these people are prophesying that somehow they're saying Nolan's name or projecting a Nolan is somehow injured, hurt, or killed. Because we have witnesses that have come out. When I interviewed Warren, a lot of those kids that I talked to already alluded to this way before the audio came out, that they were gone.
They know what
People
happened.
already saw Nolan after they had left. The young lady, Katie, that he was hanging out with, I saw a text message from her alluding to the fact that she never saw him get on that boat at all. We have video of the boat that we shared on our social media page, and it shows all the occupants on the boat, and Nolan is not there. And so if a person thinks that they heard something on the audio, they have to compare it with context. Maybe they said this did talking about items that could potentially have died or damaged on the boat, given the fact that they were sinking. So I think people need to put this in context and reevaluate what they're listening to on the video, because if you're going to make a staunch stance in the wrong direction, in my opinion, by saying they're obviously talking about Nolan, it is incredibly impossible. One more thing, real quick, that when you look at where they were at when they made the phone call and their GPS coordinates, it literally put them on the island. And we know, and not on the physical island, but really close proximity to the island. And we know, because we have another video of Nolan being out there and also all the other boats surrounding him, that this would have had to happen very near to hundreds of people in hundreds of different boats. So somebody would have seen something if there was a dramatic commotion like this occurring on that boat.
I hear what you're saying, Officer Brandon Tatum. That last part that you said, that there were hundreds of people around and they would have seen what happened, that part, I disagree with that. John Mobley joining us, veteran trial lawyer out of South Carolina. John, take off your defense hat one moment and let's address that statement. Do I have to say Tupac? That just comes off the top of my head. Crimes happen all the time in a crowded area, and nobody sees anything. Either they say they didn't see anything, or they really didn't see anything, because it all blends in, right? It all blends in. I've had a little boy thrown off the 3rd level of the Mall of America, almost to his death. He did die, and he was brought back to life. Nobody saw what happened. A guy threw him over. People were all over the mall. The food court was crowded. Nobody saw. I had like 2 witnesses. So I think part of it is, Mobley, you don't expect to see something, and so your mind is not interpreting, it's not intercepting what you're physically seeing. And again, we don't know what happened. We don't know why Nolan Wills has a red mark on the back of his assault. We don't know. Was it hit? Did he fall? Then fall off the boat? It could have been any number of things. Some nefarious, some an accident, some negligent. My point is, just because there's a lot of people around, that does not guarantee you witnesses now. You know that better than anybody with all the cases you've tried.
Well, Nancy, I got to call it like I see it. I think there are 2 things I want to say to address that. The first part, I would agree with you that, yes, a lot of people can be around and they can notice something, or something can happen rather, and people not see it. However, I think the way that the human mind works, we would all agree, is we perceive things all the time, okay? And we may perceive something that at the time we perceive it, it is not being significant. However, in this case, I do believe that if someone did see something that they didn't pay particular attention to involving Nolan Wells, once all of this has come out, the way the mind works is it'll trigger what they saw before, because now it becomes significant. Okay, so I do agree that people can perceive things and not pay attention to them, but when something significant happens later, sort of like being robbed. You're not paying attention to what everybody's wearing, but if that, when somebody robs you, and later on you have to recall what that person's wearing, what they look like, you can recall it because it's important at that point. But at the time it received it, it was not important. So that's what I want to make sure I discuss.
And I do want to address, when you talk about the red mark on the back of his head, I mean, I think that is a red herring. You know, that's something that everybody can kind of latch onto because they're so desperate for any information that might be related
Oh, yeah,
to
sure, get into that. Sure, yeah.
But
Why don't you tell me?
only pathology that conducted
I'm about to stop here.
is not
Motley, are you a medical doctor?
She cut him
Yes,
off
no.
completely. She cut him off completely.
I know how to examine forensic evidence based on the count of
Listening, not hearing, yes, no. You're not a medical doctor.
Correct.
I'm a jury.
Are you a medical examiner?
I am not.
No. Put up the back diagram, the back of the head of Nolan Wells for the second autopsy right now. You know what? I give it to you, Mobley. You're a great trial lawyer. A medical examiner, you ain't.
Correct.
And I don't know
You
why
told
you're
me
saying
that.
people are latching onto this and grabbing at straws. I'm looking right at it, man. Should I believe you, my lying eyes? I am looking at the second autopsy.
Correct.
And I have questioned multiple actual medical examiners, actual doctors that say that means something.
Correct.
Pick them up again. In what world would the first medical examiner remove Nolan's throat if it did not have something probative about it? Something that proves something. Did they remove his toe? No. His elbow? No.
Correct.
His eyeball? His nose? No. They
removed his throat because
do not tell
it was
me
evident.
that a medical doctor, which you are not,
I knew they take the throat out, and when they sent it to the second
took the throat out of this young man because it means nothing.
They took it out because they found something that they thought they weren't come out.
Joining us, Professor of Forensics, death investigator.
They were
That second doctor did not highlight that
They tried to hide something. Nobody
for
took
nothing.
his throat. They
That
tried to hide
doctor's
something.
not grabbing at straws, as Motley said. I don't know why he's saying that.
Yeah, you're right. He has purpose. We have purpose in everything that we do in the medical legal world. And so when you see this highlighted area, it's unique in the way he has diagrammed it here. He even demonstrates it that it has almost like margins to it. And, you know, that's what has left a big question for us, because it's not like it's diffuse all over the place where you've got these kind of spotty alignments. He's got a margin. It almost looks like a rectangle, doesn't it? Well, when we begin to see things like that, we think about patterns. And that's some of the questions that have yet to be answered. But what he does say in his relative to the second examination is that he did a multi-layered dissection. Now, this area had not been dissected by the ME's office in Mississippi. So what he's doing is he's going layer by layer. We're talking about the skin. We're talking about the subcutaneous fat. We're talking about the musculature that's under there. And yes, there is musculature under there. And what his conclusion is, Nancy, is that there's significant decomposition at this point in time. So he cannot make a determination about these markings one way or another. He needs more information. And admittedly, in the second autopsy, he says this is pending investigation. And that's key here.
Okay. Just a minute.
Yes.
He, the first medical examiner, removed the throat.
Yes.
No other part of the body, except for the lungs, removed the throat and the lungs. We know why he took the lungs. I don't have to be a death investigator like yourself with 10,000 death investigations under my belt to know why I took the lungs, to see if no one drowned. But the fact that someone has a lungs full of water does not tell me how they got in the water. Did he fall? Was he hit? Was he held under? Was it an accident? Did you see that video? Pull it up if you can, control it, of all those ships, all those boats out there. If he was between one of those boats, lost his footing, went under, got the riptide, no one may have noticed. All right? No one may have noticed. Look at all that. And there were apparently 300 or so people out there. This is just a tiny microcosm. It's July the 4th. Everybody's at Horn Island. having a good time.
And you tell me none of
So,
those people see nothing.
It could be
It doesn't
any
make no
number of
sense.
ways
All
to
the
make it
people, you
under
tell
the
me they ain't see
water.
nothing.
But my point is, that's why they took the lungs. Why? The throat.
Well, because the throat and the throat areas you're referring to it as, it's actually the organs of the neck. We're talking about the larynx, the pharynx, our windpipe, essentially, and everything else that's connected therein. That's the conveyance to get into the lungs. So one of the things that what they're looking at here, Nancy, to put it very bluntly, is they're looking for any possibility that his breathing could have been compromised. Well, how is that compromised? Well, when you begin to think about, if you put your hand in the midline of your throat, right here, okay, you begin to think about the trachea, which is encompassed right here. Was it compromised in any way? Are there any focal areas of hemorrhage? Has it been crushed? You would go up into the neck. I suspect that the tongue was probably removed as well. You're going to look at the hyoid, which did not accompany the body. But all of this has been retained. There's nothing abnormal about the state retaining the organs of the neck. This happens very, very frequently in cases like this because they want to be able to go back and examine it. And also for the future, they would want to get a consult on it, or it has evidentiary probative value here moving forward with any kind of case in the future.
Hi guys, Nancy Grace here. If you are a homeowner, you probably thought, should I call American Financing to refinance and pay off this debt? But you don't because of your low mortgage rate. That low rate, it's not 8668 in terms. Go to
Hello?
Hey,
Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
it's going up. We're just thinking. I don't know. Like we're going down.
How in the hell we get about? First of all, we just think I don't know.
Alright, well, let's get you going. Let me check
Don't
the
even
rental and
see.
list it on the account, sir.
I don't know.
I think he made that damn call last night. That's why he made that call.
Try that.
Cause Honda, he was
I
not
don't even know if that guaranteed. I don't have to
Okay,
dial
do you have
we
a
got this
membership
all.
number or anything? It's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at just
Alright, and is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
yeah. It was
How many? Alright, do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
And then he said, "What an attitude."
and our
No, we don't
forensic
need that.
experts
What the
got
hell?
back to Brandon Tatum, former police officer, Tucson PD. He is the star of the Officer Tatum on YouTube. He has interviewed Nolan's friends. Okay, you're saying that I am looking at, and others are looking at this out of context. My mind is open. You may be right. And I believe, Officer Tatum, you are specifically referring to the words, let's see the transcript of the audio as I read this, please. You're referring to alleged statements. Sure, he's dead? Is he dead? Nolan. OMG. Nolan, don't die. Then wake the F up. I thought he was on the check his chest. Now, to you, Officer Tatum, you believe that there is an innocent explanation. My mind is open. And that innocent explanation would be what?
Well, I think that if you are convinced without context that they are talking about Nolan, you're going to hear certain things in proceeding. I mean, the bilge pump is damaged. They could have been saying don't die or is it dead, referring to the bilge pump or the bilge pump. And they could have been talking about a battery. They could have been saying no. People think they said Nolan. The only reason that I deviate from the transcript is because there are witnesses that have said they seen Nolan after the birds had already left and after the call was already made. And also, when I look at the reasoning, but why would they be calling and giving GPS coordinates and talking to is dispatched for 8 minutes.
For
If
an
the
alibi.
best friend whom I've spoken to these
For
girls, they
an
said
alibi.
they were emotional about Nolan's death.
They
I was
was not-
there during the funeral, at least there with them during when the funeral was
They
going
was
on. And
not-
they were,
So what interview was you doing? What interview was you doing? Because the interview you did with supposed to be Nolan's best friend, he wasn't emotional no damn way. So why the hell did you line off the table? He wasn't emotional nowhere. He wasn't crying either. What interview was you seeing? Because the interview you did, he was not crying. He was not emotional at all. The heck are you talking about? What interview was you doing? You want to pay attention to your own interview? Because he wasn't emotional, period. So what the heck are you talking about?
were devastated that
And
he
then
couldn't
you
go to
just
his
forward
funeral.
again because it said that
I
yes,
perceive
he
that
did.
it doesn't make
Wait,
sense
the
if
fuck
they
up,
had killed
Yeah,
their friend in a malicious way or
Yeah,
he
he
was
did.
dead, if they would have just simply asked for help instead of trying to cover it up and
They tried to.
calling for a
Why you
toll
think he
and
called?
attacking
He
for 8
called
minutes
for
and
alibi.
all those things plus the witnesses, it just doesn't add up. And I just wish people would be open-minded to saying, let me rewatch him and let me
No,
put
you
it in
need
the
to
context
open your
that Nolan
mind.
cannot be on the road.
They know what happened on that kid's up to him.
Listen
It's
to
a
it to
thing,
try to put it in perspective.
it's a thing.
So you're saying
You know
witnesses
this damn thing.
saw
It's a
him
thing.
afterwards, after that call, or did you mean to say witnesses saw
That's
him
what he talking
elsewhere?
about.
Yeah, no, witnesses saw him on the island after the call. After the boys had left around 4:30, witnesses have seen Nolan alive on the island after
He couldn't have
that.
been
So,
alive.
you know, that puts Nolan alive after that. And I think that
He was not
people
alive
should
after
be
that.
focused on, okay, now let's interview and
But they
talk to
said that
people
they ain't gonna vote.
and
No, he was
consider
alive
what
after that. He
did they
was
see.
already
Because we
gone.
already passed the point
He wasn't
that
alive after
Warren
that.
and Wyatt's vote
They
and all
did,
those
they
things
did.
being involved.
Officer Tatum, I had so many trial judges from all the cases I tried in different courtrooms, but one particular judge, my favorite, Luther Alberson, he had a particular jury charge. And I've heard it so many times, I've memorized it. He said to the jury, at the end of the case, after the closings, it is your duty to make all witnesses speak the truth and impugn perjury on no one. So, what I'm trying to do is reconcile what you're saying with what I'm hearing. I hope no one else died by accident. But I'm not shutting down our crime stories investigation until I know. Now, I want to address this sound. To Joe Scott Morgan, Professor of Forensics, Jacksonville State University, author of Blood Beneath My Feet on Amazon. At Jacksonville State University, they have a world-class Crim Pro lab and setup. In fact, I've called on Morgan many times to help me recreate crimes in their labs. Star Body Bags with Joe Scott Morgan. Joe Scott, you've been on so many death scenes, trying desperately to get to my experts, but I got to lay the foundation, as I would do in court, before I bring in a piece of evidence. Joe Scott, people do crazy things when somebody dies. They panic. They think it's their fault, whether it is or it isn't. They get rid of the body. They lie. They do all sorts of things.
Correct.
The cover-up is very often worse than what the initial incident was.
Correct.
People panic. So, the reaction of the friends to Noah potentially having passed, that reaction doesn't mean that much to me because you don't know what somebody's going to do under those circumstances. So hearing them on the boat, I hear what Tatum is saying, and it's reasonable. But how people act in that scenario is not always reasonable.
Correct.
No, it's not, particularly when they're faced with somebody that's in distress and they are under the influence of alcohol. And that's going to play a huge role in this from an investigative standpoint. And not to mention probably a group of people that don't have a lot of experience with alcohol. We're talking about a group of underage kids. We're not talking about upper end college kids here. We're talking about kids that are 18 years old. They've been being hammered out there on this island, and that's a problem.
Well, you're right. Okay, not that Tatum, in his own right, is not an expert. He's a former police officer with Tucson. Just got an expert, not an expert. But now let's go to our digital experts. First, to talk Shipley joining us, digital cybercrime expert, former Detective Sergeant Reno PD, 25 years in law enforcement, author of Surviving a Cyber Attack, Securing Social Media, Protecting Your Home, author of Investigating Internet Crimes, an Intro to Solving Crimes in Cyberspace. He says nothing he hears on this audio shows that the audio has been altered. Okay, Shipley, hit it.
Well, we have to look at the fact that the audio that we received is again one of those that was released by the press and has probably been stepped on multiple times. Just like we had last year with another famous.
Did you say that was released by the press? Hold on, Tom, that was not released by the press. It was released by the Mississippi Department of Marine Resources. That was not released by the media.
Yes, Nancy, but every station that's released it has put a copy that they've edited up online. And so we have this expectation bias that's there. So your audio obviously is real. It's been released, and the agency that released it said that it's the video or the audio that fits in it, but every version that we've seen has been stepped on multiple times. And so there's an expectation bias when you start putting up audio translations that you believe is there, and everybody then has this confirmation of that this is what's said. Now, we have to go back to the original audio from the government agency to get the information that we need to prove what's there in the audio, because multiple pieces released through press stations online don't always have the exact audio we want. There's already been speculation that some of the different audio, like TMZs and others, are a little bit edited, and those are, because you put them on there for a specific purpose. And adding the edited versions of what you think are the audio does not necessarily mean that that's what it is. We can look at the audio and find out what's there, but we better look at the original version.
Hi guys, American homeowners. The FBI has been warning about a type of real estate fraud called title theft, and your equity is the target with just a forged signature to fix it.
And filter. You use an EQ, equalization, to filter, to cut out the low rumble below 80 hertz. You cut out the high hiss above 8 hertz. This gives you the chance to hear that background a little more clearly. Then you boost the mid-range frequency. That's between 300 hertz and 3400 hertz. That matches the mid-range of human speech. Then you apply a simple high-pass filter that removes the constant deep humming or any other extraneous noises that are constant. And this does not alter the content, it merely enhances the content. So when you ask, did we edit or alter? No, we merely enhanced it using basic tools that are used in every production department around the world.
This is like when you're playing music, you turn up the bass or turn down the bass. Dave Mack, I believe the correct answer would be HELLNO, because if Tatum is right, I want to hear it. Okay, joining us now, in addition to Brandon Tatum, Jeff Scott Morgan, John Mobley, now with us, Robert Freed, joining us out of Long Island, Certified Forensics Analyst, EVP of Forensics, and Chief Investigative Officer at Page One Inc., author of 5 books, including Forensics Data Collections 2.0, and a book series, and his website is forensicsbyfreed.com, F-R-I-E-D, Freed. Okay, You say there are a lot of red flags. What are they?
Absolutely. Nancy, when I look at evidence is it possible to authenticate the evidence, the information that's being provided? Think about when you download software from a website. Many websites give you a value next to that file because they want you to know that what you're downloading can be kind of authenticated or validated. When we're receiving audio like this from the source, it would be good and proper if people are going to start looking at this and doing examinations to actually apply some kind of hash value or some kind of way to uniquely identify this particular file as an original so people can validate what they're looking at. Number two, I would also want to look at, what tools people have used, if anything, to basically either analyze or enhance. Now, anybody can use any tools out there, but are they using a tool that's forensically sound, that's defensible, that passes the FI standard in terms of the methodology?
Speak English to me, man. Are you saying that what Dave Mack's team did is acceptable?
So my whole thing is no documentation, no evidence. What did Dave Mack's team specifically do? Did they write down those steps that anybody can reproduce what they did? And if we can reproduce it,
yes, they did.
In a process and share that, then that's great. I'm seeing a lot of versions of these videos online with redactions, with phone numbers being withheld.
Put them up, please. Put them up. What videos? Because I'm specifically referring to the audio. I've seen all those videos. They're AI. They're not real. I've seen a video of a young man face down on the beach being attacked by a horde of people. That's not Nolan. That's from a different date. I'm speaking specifically about the audio that Tatum is referring to.
Yes. So with that, one of the specific aspects of that is authenticating again where it was received. Is there a digital fingerprint associated with that particular audio? What tools were used? And what specific enhancements were done where to bring out that specific, those specific segments that were enhanced.
Okay, so what I'm hearing from you, Robert Freed, and understand, I'm not disagreeing with you. But my question is, what are the red flags that concern you about this audio? Now, Tatum says the audio's fine, it's just they're not talking about Nolan. They're talking about the bilge pump or the battery or the engine. And you're taking it, some people are taking it in the wrong context. I'm not taking it in any context. I'm trying to find out, what am I hearing? So that's Tatum's take, okay? Shipley says, I think it's legit. You're saying it may not be legit because of red flags. The fact that it is or not authenticated, how it's been enhanced, that's a concern. What do you see as a problem? One thing I noticed you said earlier before tonight is that on the TMZ version, there's an additional 20 seconds. Now, I've got a problem with that. Hold on. Mobley, I have a problem with that. If somebody gave me, let's just say a bank robbery video, and then I find out there's 20, 30 seconds missing. Oh, no. You have to have it all. And the last thing I want is somebody adding in video. So that's a red flag to me. That's one of Freed's observations.
And this is what I think. I think that, both of these gentlemen make excellent points, but they're missing the link to tie it all together. And that's what's important.
And let me guess, you, John Mobley, are the only one that knows the missing link. Okay, I got to hear this. Go ahead.
Well, what you need to do when you have that audio is, irrespective of the method that was used to enhance it. Because just because it's enhanced, I don't see it something that's being used in the courtroom as much as the newsroom. But we want to take that audio and you need to go back to the witnesses. Okay? And you want to make sure you interview them separately, not together, because you don't want them to somehow commingle with their story, but ask them separately. Play the audio for the witnesses that on the vote, play it for them separately, individually, and ask them to corroborate what they're saying. Okay? And what's going to happen?
Tatum said he did that. Yeah, you're right, Molly. With that, I agree. Back to you, Robert Freed. Given what Tatum, Shipley, and Mobley are saying, the red flags, let's go with that TMC version. What about that? Is that a concern?
Yeah, I mean, I heard hold music when that started, and, you know, there's a lot of commotion going on in the background. It's really difficult to actually say, you know, what people are actually saying in those particular versions. Yes, you do need to apply filters. You do need to apply different ways to focus in on it. But my whole thing with the different audios that are out there are that people are doing enhancements. They're posting this. They're doing amateur methodologies, and they're putting it out there saying, this is what you need to hear. Take a look. They're putting the words out there before people are even listening to the video. So it's automatically setting the stage for everybody to start paying attention to things a little bit more. But again, if you have to go back to looking at this from the source, that's the best bet, because that's going to allow you to look at this unfiltered. And that's probably what law enforcement has. You know, there could be snippets that are missing in those specific moments that are redacted, for example, that may hold more clues that we're not hearing. We don't know exactly what's said in those moments that we don't have full access to.
Okay, that is an interesting point. That could be very probative. Of course, enhancements are used in court all the time, so a jury can't hear what's being said. There's nothing wrong with that, but as you say, Freed, you have to authenticate and explain what you did, like we just had Dave Mack explain. Correct. And yes, it was all written down, FYI.
Correct.
But
excellent.
You stated that on an earlier occasion, much of this tape, this audio was redacted. How do you know anything was redacted, or are you guessing?
Well, the phone numbers, you can hear the cuts in the phone numbers where they say, what's your phone number, what's your account number, and it's basically blank. It's not anything, it's silent. So right there, you know, we're missing the account number, the private information, but we're also missing what else is going on in the background. You know, within a couple of seconds, people can say something that would be really important. We're not getting that full picture.
Let's hear it one more time. You be the judge.
Chico Assistant, Vicky speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, where's the white strip of horn and our bills from South Oregon? We're thinking. Can y'all please tell me the membership?
Oh, of course. How far is it coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Angles? Hello?
Hey.
Yes, how far is the water coming up, sir?
It's coming up. We're just thinking. I don't know. Like we're going down.
We just thinking. I don't know how. You don't know.
All right, well, let's get you going. Membership number and phone number listed on the account, sir.
I don't know the phone number. It's either. I think it's. Try that.
All right.
I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. Sure. I don't have to tell
do you have a membership number or anything? It's okay. I'll get you over to the captain. What's the best phone number to reach you at?
Reach me at 2.
All right. And is everybody on board in good health otherwise?
Yeah.
How many? All right. Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
What?
Do you need the United States Coast Guard?
No, we do not need that.
Is it real? Is it altered? Is it probative? Does it prove anything? Is it a bombshell? If you know or think you know anything about the death of this young star athlete, Nolan Wells, please dial 228-769-3063. It doesn't matter what the information is, as long as it's the truth. There's a $125,000 reward. We remember American hero Lieutenant Eric Lloyd, Vegas Metro PD, passed away in the line of duty, leaving behind a wife turned widow, Mindy, and children, Cassie and Stephanie. American hero Lieutenant Eric Lloyd. Thank you to our guests, but especially to you for being with us tonight as we continue the investigation into the death of Nolan Wells. Nancy Gray signing off for tonight, but I'll see you tomorrow night. And until then, good night, friends.
I'm going to see. No, you don't get just see the that's the reason that boy made the phone call. He did that so, to have an alibi. That's why he did it. First he was to order what's he gonna say? The water coming up, and he was like, he don't know. How in the hell you don't know you right you in the damn boat? So you don't know if the water is overflowing or it's not overflowing. He did that for a damn alibi. He did that for an alibi. So it's a big
I'm guaranteed to lay you down, girl. You don't need no one.
What?
Hold me tight, don't you fade away. Cause tonight's the night, I promise you, I'ma keep my way.
Too long.
I'm back on YouTube today. It's a little hot. I'm back. Appreciate it.